Hi folks, thanks for stopping by today. In today's video I thought we'd take a look at my GX100 and see if we think the sounds run direct to a PA system or even in headphones or recorded sound better with a compressor in the signal chain or without it. I was messing around doing some sounds for some upcoming shows I have that I'm going to be using that on, and I generally just like playing around in there so I can spend hours in there messing around. And I turned on the compressor that I've always had in the signal chain, but I just never turn it on. For a while I was using it as a boost and then stopped, and it just sounded amazing. It sounded fat, full, and rich. And I started thinking, maybe I need this on all my presets. Maybe this is the key to having great amp-type sounds running direct to a PA system or to a recording software. So I thought we would take a look at it, give a listen, and see what your thoughts are on it. I've had a love-hate relationship with compressors. I try and have them very subtle. I don't want to hear them. I more or less just want to kind of feel them. If I can hear a compressor, I don't like it over time. So sometimes I think I've maybe had them set too high when I've used them in the past. And this time, hopefully, we have it knocked down that, it has some pleasing sounds. We'll see. We'll go into Tone Studio and we'll check it out and see what your thoughts are. Do you use a modeler live? And if so, do you use a compressor in the chain at all to try and get better live sounds or more amp-like sounds running direct to a PA or to a recording software? How do you use yours? I've done it when I owned Helixes and other ones of these. I oftentimes would try and use a compressor in there to get more of that tubey kind of sound. And I'm interested to hear what you guys do in your setups. And maybe you can offer some tips that would help me and other folks out that are checking this out that you've learned over the years working with these amp modelers. So as always, thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate any help you can give by subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video content. That all helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate any help you can offer in that regards. And with that, let's jump into Tone Studio and check it out. All right, folks, here we are in Tone Studio. And I just have my basic setup here with my Telecaster. So I'm just running my Telecaster into the GX100, into my audio interface, and then into Reaper. So I'm just recording all these sounds direct. I'll give you a peek of my input-output settings. I don't have any extra dB added in. I don't think. Let me select my tele. Yeah, 0. And you can see that my basic settings I keep for global EQ are always the same and with the line output. Okay, so here's my basic clean sound patch. Just on the bridge pickup, which I always thought sounded cool. And I was messing around with this yesterday to get sounds ready for a gig I'm playing, and I just added this compressor that I've had on for a long time. And it really kind of sounded like it fattened everything up. So like that's with the compressor on, excuse me, if I turn it off, back on. So I'm not really hearing a ton of compression. If I can hear it, I don't really like it too much. And I've always used this as kind of a boost. But you can see I have the level back down, and it's just adding a certain fatness to it that makes it feel, and to my ear, at least today, this changes all the time, but it makes it sound a little more amp-like. Especially like on that neck pickup, on the bridge pickup. Now I think we're hearing a little bit of volume boost. Well, maybe not. Might actually be bringing the volume back a little bit, but it just sounds pleasing to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and add an overdrive in here. We'll just add a tube screamer in. How about the neck pickup? I like it. To me, it sounds more amp-like. Let's put an overdrive on. This is our distortion. We have it set as, well, that should be a Governor DS. I'm not sure what happened there. We'll have it as that. That's definitely a little hot. Let me back the volume down a bit. So let's see if it makes any difference without the compressor on it. I don't know. What do you guys think? If I come over here, let me just save this for that Governor pedal. I'll pull up just one of my amp tones, the distorted amp tones that I use. So here would be like my crunch kind of a sound. And let me turn the compressor off. So here's without the compressor. And then if I add that on. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you like it better with the compressor on or with the compressor off? Like I said, I flop back and forth on all this stuff, so it could very well, tomorrow I could have it all turned off again. But today it sounds cool to me, and it sounds like it's a little more amp-like when running direct for some of these sounds. Do you guys use a modeler? And if you do you use some kind of compressor, or what kind of tricks do you use to get a little bit more amp-like tones when you're running direct to a PA or into a recording unit? I think there's all kind of stuff, with the high and low cuts that really helps a ton, especially when running direct. And today, I think I dig the sound of this compressor on. So this weekend, I'm going to play gigs just running direct to the PA, and I'm going to leave the compressor on and see what happens. So hopefully you found this interesting. Please comment below if you use this kind of stuff and if you use a compressor in line or not, or how you set yours up to get more amp-like tones. Maybe we can share that with everybody that's looking into this stuff. As always, I really appreciate you checking out my videos, and thanks so much, and you have a fantastic day.